Nice afternoon with low humidity, sunshine, light winds. Temperatures are very comfortable. Much of the day spent in the 70s. We'll top out near 80 degrees, something we haven't had a lot of as of late. Coupling the nice temps with the low humidity and then throwing the sunshine in there. Here's the time lapse from earlier on today, where there were some wispy clouds earlier this morning, a few puffy clouds trying to develop here and there this afternoon, but you notice it's full of sunshine, the lapse showing barely the trees moving, so not much of a breeze, and again, low humidity. Here's a look at those temperatures throughout the afternoon. We warm up through the 70s, a high right around 80 degrees. The wind not too strong, generally out of the west-northwest. The wind will shift a little bit tonight, more to the west-southwest. That'll bring up the temperature a little bit tonight. This morning even almost felt a little chilly with the cooler readings and the low humidity. Well, tonight won't be quite as cool. I hate to say cool because it still was pretty mild, but that little bit of a wind shift will bring up the temp a little bit, the humidity up a little bit tomorrow. It'll still be a very comfortable day tomorrow. But by later on this week, we'll see more heat return. At least it'll be well into the 80s, probably a little more humidity on a couple of those days ahead of fronts. And when a front moves through, it'll bring up some rain chances, although we won't have any big rain chances here to talk about the next few days. But the pattern will be a little more active. There's a look at the averages for today, 82. So again, we're at 80 degrees, a rare day where we are going to be a little below average more than likely, and the morning started below that 64 as well. Humidity is one of the things, of course, that really affects us this time of year to how it feels outside, and today's dew points are down here in the 40s to around 50 degrees. Quite a difference. Part of the reason why it feels so refreshing. We will see an increase in that humidity a little bit tomorrow, but not bad. Dew points here into the 50s. And then on Friday, the dew point creeps up into the 60s. That's along with a cold front and a chance for rain. So a muggier day there with mid-60 dew points. Then the dew points will kind of hang out around 60 degrees to the mid-60s into early next week. So not too muggy, typical summer feeling for us. One thing you may notice a little more tomorrow is an increase in haziness, wildfire smoke from the upper levels of the atmosphere. Quiet over us today, but tomorrow we start to see some jet stream energy shift around, or at least wind direction in the jet stream shift, and that could bring in upper level smoke from the wildfires out in the Pacific Northwest. We're not talking about the fires that have been going on and off there that are getting better in the boundary waters in Northwest Ontario. These would be the fires you may have seen the stories about Spokane in the Pacific Northwest. Here's the upper level smoke that's likely to move in with that as we look on into Thursday and Friday. So it'll definitely be a little hazier. Time lapse though from earlier on today on the satellite radar shows limited clouds, mainly confined to southern Minnesota. There's a low pressure center down into Iowa with some showers, southern Minnesota, Wisconsin. So if you're traveling south and eastward today, you'll notice some rain as you move into those areas. But we're wedged in between that system and one up here to the northwest. This energy will generally stay along the Canadian border, just some clouds and sprinkles, but this core will start to drop in and bring in shower chances as we look here into the next couple of days. Again, not big chances, but the threat for rain will be there. So microcast today, pretty quiet for us with the protecting area of high pressure around. You'll notice the wind flow shifts more to a south and southwesterly position on Thursday. That's as this first front starts to move in. Thursday evening, some showers northern Minnesota, Ontario, Manitoba, back into eastern South Dakota. And with the southerly wind, we'll be up a few more degrees on the thermometer tomorrow and feel a little more humidity. The front slows down and kind of wiggles on through, so we're still into a southerly wind flow on Friday morning. It's kind of a little trough that moves in ahead of the main front. So Friday morning, there could be a couple of showers around. It'll still be mild and muggy. Friday afternoon, the humidity will start to drop, more than likely from the Twin Cities and through the rest of the state. But right along that boundary, southeast Minnesota, west central Wisconsin, showers and thunderstorms are a likelihood. The higher humidity and the warmth. But notice how quickly that front zips away, and by Friday evening and especially into Saturday morning, the air mass changes again. We're into a northwesterly wind flow. The humidity will drop back a little bit on Saturday morning. The temperature will fall back as well. Before the next front that's up to the north, you can already start to see Saturday morning some clouds up into northern Minnesota. Well, that will shift things back around Saturday afternoon and will bring a shower and storm chance into the metro by Saturday night. So to recap the forecast for today, just beautiful, 80, sunny, and low humidity with the wind out of the west-northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Here's a look at temperatures statewide with a little more cloud cover in southern Minnesota. Temps will be in the low to mid 70s. Elsewhere, though, we're looking at temperatures pretty close to 80 degrees, if not the upper 70s. Mostly clear and pleasant tonight. Southwest winds start to turn around, or at least the direction does. We fall only to 63 here in the metro, but that's average for this time of year. Away from the Twin Cities, it falls back into the 50s. For tomorrow, more sunshine, and here's that warmth helped out by the west-southwest winds and the tick up in humidity. High temperatures statewide will be well into the 80s. And through the next 7 days, we are talking about a lot of 80-degree weather, some showers and storms, that system on Friday, another one late Saturday night into early Sunday, followed by another chance on Monday.